I know my guy George is happy. That's all I'm gonna say about that before we dive into it. You're listening to the All Burgundy and Go Errrything Commanders pregame show, powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio 96.9 FM and 1340 AM. Hopewell, Virginia. In their second preseason game, the Washington Commanders are in Detroit, ready to take on the Detroit Lions. I am Wole, and I'm with my guy, George. The homie Glenn will be out today. What's going on, George?
It's another hot one here in Southwest Florida, but I'm glad I'm inside to be talking about a Commanders preseason game. Early one today. This is unusual for us.
Yeah, it's early for me too, y'all. It's like I'm feeling like we doing like a Spain game or something. You know what I mean? It's early for me too. I won't even lie to you all. It's early. But before we talk about some breaking news that we got this morning, we got to knock out some logistics. Subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search All Burgundy and Go Errrything. Hit us up on X, IG, and TikTok at ABG_Errrything. Also, like our All Burgundy and Go Errrything Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe to the All Burgundy and Go Errrything YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support our show. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Bowie TV YouTube channel as well. Hit that red subscribe button and also like this video. All right, here's the rundown. We'll chat with Bowie TV's Commanders reporter, Candi Waller. She'll be joining us live from Detroit Ford Field. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's add in one of the best Commanders reporters in the game, Miss Candi Waller.
The one everybody's copying off of.
Yes. I know she is one of them, right? Good morning, Lady Erica. This is the question everybody knows. Hey, George, come on.
Y'all not following me? Right? They not following me on X?
Hey, they about to, because George, this is you, man. This is your chance. Right. This is your time. Go for it, George.
The news, we saw it this morning. It's been all over the social media. Jayden Daniels is in. The question is, how long is he in? Because we had a lot of debate about how many possessions.
Don't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
Wait, let's get into this. Katie,
it doesn't even matter how long.
When did you find out about this? Like, when did you find about this? That's what I want to know.
Well, if you all are tracking on my X, on my not X as in like a person, X, formerly known as Twitter. I have been tracking this. Well, I started yesterday, right? I was like, okay, let's keep it fair, right? We know, based on the questions that I asked Coach Quinn on Wednesday, where it looked like it was trending. What I shared on Thursday night on this show was based on what we saw at practice. It sure did look like Jayden Daniels was prepping for the Detroit Lions. I literally said that on the show Thursday night. I said, so right about now, who knows? Because it sounds like he's not, but based on what I saw at practice, looks like he is. Because why would you even be going through that if not, right? So I started tweeting this morning. You know, we're one of the early people to get here. When I say we, I'm talking about Donna, myself. Lake comes early as well. And one of the first things that I said this morning, now I got to go and timestamp myself, was
I'm looking for it as well.
Oh yeah, just go. I've been on it now. Like, okay, let's watch. Now here's the thing that you all need to know. You know, and I'm very transparent. I like to make you feel like that you're here. So normally we're able to watch arrivals. We're able to see who comes in. We're able to be in the visiting team hallway. But Detroit is a little different. And just the spacing and all of that. So if you're non-field media, which we are, we don't go on the field until post-game. But if you know what I mean, you can't go down there. So I said, all right, this is going to be a little different. Because normally I would tell you all exactly who I saw. I would post some clips of the arrivals. But of course I couldn't get down there. Cool. So well, we know, I mean, hey, there's workarounds to everything. You know, I'm a professional. So about... I'm looking at the timing. At 8:47 a.m., I said, look at DJ down there, Doug Williams Jr. I said, he's been on the field quite a while now. Reviewing his notes, walking the field. Said he's only doing that for one person. Not that he wouldn't do it for the others, but I didn't see him do this before. So I posted that. And I actually see now that if What's Good Balls comes on, actually says use your clues. Someone understands me. Then, and I started talking about, trying to help people do their jobs well around here, but that's a conversation for another day.
For another yeah.
So then at 9:51 a.m., I said, from Detroit, said Sam Cosmi's working out. And then I said, and oh, look who it is. Jayden Daniels. It sure looks like he's warming up, stretching to play. Because at that moment, when I saw him in real life, I already knew what was good. He was playing. But I got to put it out here like it sure looks like. That was at 9:51 a.m. At 10 a.m., the team announces, because I'm sure they were sick of me using my clues and tired of all of us asking, which was, he's playing. So 9 minutes later, they announced he's playing, and they also announced who isn't playing. Somebody was looking for me. I don't know. Oh, no.
Let's remember what that guy from the Commanders said. Candi, you're very observant.
And I'm here early, which is good for some people, not so good for others. So I walked you all through my timeline so you can understand exactly what I was looking for. Here's the reality. As soon as I saw how Sam Cosmi was warming up, and literally when I said, and oh, look who it is, I literally looked behind and said, oh, there you go, Jayden, he's warming up too. Here we go. He's playing. So, yeah.
So not just Jayden, so we talked about it. If Jayden's playing, Stephon Diggs and Terry McLaurin are playing. Looks like they are playing. So yeah, like Twan said here, like JD5 Diggs and Scary Terry suiting up. Excitement, man.
The only people that aren't playing, minus a Bill, right? Unless there's something going on that I'm not aware of at this time. The only individuals that are not playing are individuals with injuries or those who are ramping up. I did mention Dorrance. He was working with a lot of the trainers, but I think that's just, ramping up. The ramp up period, I think that's ramping up, And then with Bill, I mean, hey, you got 3 other backs. You need to see, what you have here with your other backs, especially after the performance from Katron Allen and Robert Henry Jr. last week.
A question for you from Arch. Yes, for preseason only. Do you think teams troll fans, media about the inactive list? It's not about game planning.
No,
because it's okay. Because I was like thinking it's preseason. Why would people supposed to be worried about if James? Why would they put it to this point? Like take it to this level? Like they could have said this early in the week. So that's what
they probably really didn't know.
They didn't know exactly. That's how I was thinking too.
I mean, 100%. I really don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what y'all think it is on the outside. You know what I'm saying? I think they really didn't know, but they were playing because what I shared also on Thursday night was I know that it was always the plan for them all to play in preseason game 2. Everybody. Again, if you look back at it, the only people who are mostly not playing are those that are injured. Right? So this was the plan. And so I'm like, now with like injury to Marcus, injury to others, perhaps now you're deviating from said plan because of precautionary reasons. But this was always the plan, you all. It wasn't like they weren't going, you know what I mean? It just stuff starts changing when your lineup starts to change. So, but they stuck with their plan.
And they did. I mean, to be fair, like last year they played them in wasn't the second preseason game?
It was the second preseason game.
Yeah. So this
was the plan. Preseason game 2 was the plan.
My question is for you, like how much do we see of Jayden?
Yeah, that's why I said I don't think it even matters. I mean, last year you saw him for the first series. I mean, he scored in his first series, but I don't know.
What you got here?
Here's what I would say to that. We want to see Jayden in a variety of formations, and I feel like you need multiple possessions to do that because I want to see him with, say, Chig and Bates on the field. I want to see him in 2 tight ends. I want to see him with Diggs and Terry. I think that's a very difficult thing to do in, say, one possession. I really feel like, look, before this all started, when we were at this very start of camp, I remember the conversation we were having in here, and Paul, one of our commenters, and I were talking about we were hoping to see 5 possessions of Jayden in the preseason. I don't think that's happening. I'm pretty sure that's not happening. But don't you think you need if they have one really good drive and they take him off the field, have they gotten everything in that they need to get in? Because don't you need to see Jayden in a variety of different situations to get as many people to get a chance to work with Jayden as possible?
No, because we watch that in practice all the time. Like they can do it all in one possession. That's the whole point of being creative. You know what I mean? Like they do it all the time.
I would say this in normal football practice. Let me be real with you, and this is any preseason, any level. If you score any preseason, to be real with you, the starters, if they score on the first drive, they ain't coming back. That's in any level of preseason. That's just like, we're sharp enough. That's how the coaches interpret it. You know what I mean? Even if you watch, I want to say yesterday, Bo Nix played. They had a good drive. I think he was done after that drive, if my memory serves me correctly. So it's all about how you look now. The best argument, George, to be real with you, the best argument is that they have like a 3 and out. Does he go back out there? Like that's when I would be like, all right, would they bring him back out there? But if it's like that's the only question I would say. Like that's the only thing that I would say. But if they score off the rip, he's out. Terry and all of them out. Because then it validates it validates what Candi and folks have seen in training camp to coaches.
Yeah, and I mean let's even go back to last week. I'm gonna go back to the defense. The first defensive drive, they got scored on, and they didn't go back out there,
which was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
So yeah. So that's what I mean. I feel like if that's the case, he said Bo Nix. Let me go check this for them. I gotta make sure. Let me check that out. I don't know if they score in the first drive. I don't know. Did they score in the first drive?
I wasn't sure. I thought they scored on one of his drives, but
I know they scored one of the drives. I don't know they scored the first drive. I know they scored one of the drives. It depends on when drive he scored on.
And I also want to say that the Lions are not scheduled. They decided not to do any joint practices.
Oh yeah.
And they still got a ton of players injured.
They do. Are they playing? Okay, so are they playing Are they playing a lot of their players?
Some of their starters, yes, they're playing.
Okay.
He said a significant amount, but I mean, right about now, your starters are depth players because they got so many injuries. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So going to some of the other, you said Bill. Like I am surprised. So Bill is not hurt.
Bill is the only one. Well, hey, look. Everything changes every day. So Bill was supposedly anticipated not to play because of the work that was going to happen for the other running backs.
Okay.
And then I'm not sitting. This is not my seat. My seat is a little lower down, but it's still high. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite high fiving the Lord, but I've been in higher.
I'm not high fiving the Lord. I love it. I'm not high fiving the Lord.
So crazy. What's that? It's crazy. I'm sorry. I was talking to myself.
No, you good.
Sorry.
You good. I'm not high fiving.
I'm sorry to not see Bill out there, but I kind of am excited for Kaytron Allen and Robert Henry to maybe get a rep or two with Jayden.
Right. So to Wole's question, Bill was the surprise for me, but apparently, because I am one of the media people that doesn't mind giving credit to others, I do know that Vince Sandy did mention that Bill wasn't playing. I don't recall Bill being injured or having anything going on with him, but he's the only person on that list that isn't injured. Everybody else is injured. Everybody else is injured. So everybody else on that list is legit injured. They got an injury, whether it's minor or not. They were playing it.
I won't lie to you. I think they're hiding something. I feel like they're hiding something. I feel like that he should be playing. I think he would be playing.
So then he might be hurt, right? That's what I was like. Wait a minute.
He hurt.
He's got a thing. He might have a thing, and while it might be minor, might be minor. It's like we're not putting him out there. If it's minor, even I don't care what it is. He don't need to go out there.
Is Rachaad White playing or not? He playing? He hurt.
No, he on the list of injury. He on the injury.
That's right.
So he got hurt like right after that.
He was at practice on Thursday. He was at practice on Thursday because I posted that video.
Maybe he's not playing because of them then. Okay, that makes sense then. Maybe because of Rachaad White's hurt. That's why he's not playing. Maybe they don't want to risk two of their backs.
I'm looking at the receivers now.
Yeah, maybe they don't want to risk two of their backs. That makes more sense then. Maybe they don't want to risk two of their backs.
Well, they got Craig Reynolds too. Remember they brought him in because Jerome Ford is on the IR and Jeremy.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe that's why they're sitting him. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that I think about it, okay. All right, maybe they're being cautious. They could be cautious. Just like I was thinking about Jayden and Marcus, they could be cautious. But damn, Jay is playing. Mark that he should be playing. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, maybe Bill is hurt. That's why I said Bill looks fine to me. But hey, people in the chat are saying he's hurt. I'm like, okay. So
he
right,
hurt.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. He probably hurt.
it was a minor tweak. Then it was. That's why I said I'll let y'all have the Bill one. But the rest of them,
Okay.
you know, I can give every once in a while.
Nah.
Let you have
I mean,
that.
there's,
You got that one. Go ahead, George.
I'm guessing the fact that Jayden's in, there's a palpably
hilarious.
different
You're funny.
sense of energy about this team, isn't there?
Well, like I had too much coffee already.
You funny, man. You funny.
Type of
I
time.
ain't say that. You funny. I ain't saying nothing. You got it. You want smoke? I see you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been on that type of time all morning.
You definitely on that time.
Like
You on that
Donna, I've been like.
You definitely on that time, man. I ain't mad at you. I am not mad at you. Hey, George, what you want to ask Candi?
Or just the sense. I know it's probably hard to tell because you're sitting up near the gods, but is there a palpable different sense of energy about this team, knowing that Jayden is in, Terry's in, Steph's in, all these guys are in, a lot of the defensive starters are in today. Like, is there a different vibe because of that?
No, because they always got a good vibe. They always got a hype vibe. One thing I really I think it's important to mention, even last week, their vibe was dope because they were so excited for the young guys. So you saw a lot of the vets hyping them up and getting them ready and getting them going and all of that because, hey, whatever it is, wherever you are in the depth chart, you cannot waste a rep. And this is still the NFL nonetheless. So this is an opportunity that guys may get again. They may never get again. You have to maximize every single rep, every single opportunity. And so this is key. This is a good moment. So they had a lot of dope energy last week too, just in support of their teammates. And so yeah, they hype. They love football. It's cool. They all coming out here now for this is the actual pregame. So when we're talking earlier, when they're like in their like warm up gear, that's like the pregame. Now this is actual pregame. They're all coming out now onto the field. And so I see a question: are the defensive starters? Yes. If you're not injured, so if you go back and look at the list that I posted, here's the thing, everybody: only the injured players are not playing.
Seems like it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's looking at it.
I mean, to be honest with you, if Jayden playing, everybody should play. That's how.
If you injured,
I don't even
did you
think.
get out of today?
Exactly.
And remember that was
definitely.
always the plan, everybody. Preseason game 2. I've said it a lot. Preseason game 2, everybody played.
Yeah.
It was the injury scenarios that started kind of unfolding. That was like, wait a minute. You know, but they stuck to their plan.
And to your point,
You
again,
playing.
yeah, and to your point, again, if JD5 out there,
Yeah, they were playing.
like, you got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You got no excuse not to be out there. So, yeah, I'm excited about this, man. Like, I'm happy he's playing. I hope they have a good first drive. If not, I mean, as long as he's adequate. So, do you think, all right, and this is what you meant, I'm sure opinion, not like a fact or anything. Do you think that we'll see a lot of him under center?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool. I like that. I love it, man. Hey, it's on. Yeah. Hey, it's preseason for the fans too. Yeah, definitely. Arch, it's preseason for the fans too. Definitely. I think the fans are more hyped than the players. It seems like it. It seems like it. Yeah, I'm not worried about KC and Adafe not playing. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not worried about them either.
You said they are worried or they not? I mean,
he said Tony is worried, and I sort of
the fans are worried more. The fans are more. He said the fans are more worried about the player than the players are. That's what someone put out there. That's.
I mean, if you're gonna be worried about 2 people that's on the injury list, those would be the 2.
Yeah. I think in general they're talking about like injuries or whatever. But I thought Dafe is the one that's probably the chill one, and KC's Kason is the one. Chason, excuse me, I'm tripping. Is the one that folks need to really worry about.
I saw Chase on the other day. I did not see Odafe the other day.
Okay, but was he like? All right, so does Chase have a boot or something, like a brace or something?
It's a brace.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. A brace is what I don't like. I don't like braces because braces represent something to me. They represent something. That's not a quick. When you got rock a brace, that ain't like okay.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy watching that.
Yeah, Henry are serious. I love Bill. This is a great problem. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. All right, so which Candi from Antoine, which young player are you watching today that could change the way you view his chances of making the squad?
Okay, well, I'm gonna answer this question.
Yeah.
In terms of viewing the way they make the roster, I mean, Robert Henry Jr. I mean, I posted some of my questions to him from last week's preseason game, right? And just what he wants to build on, working with Coach Anthony Lynn. And I asked him about his role as a return specialist because I've been seeing him do it. He's really the only one. I mean, there's also questions around, who gets that last linebacker spot, who gets the last safety spot, what's going to happen at corner, you know what I mean? So there's other, questions, but, with Jerome Ford and on IR and Jeremy McNichols being injured currently, Robert Henry has a excellent chance of making this roster. If he continues trending up from last week and what he's been doing in practice as of late. So, yeah, in terms of a young guy that's not already automatically on the roster. So, yeah, definitely keep up with the, the other position groups that I mentioned and named. But he's the one I would directly name out loud.
Okay. We got where's my I hope I missed it. Okay, cuz hey cuz. I'm gonna get family love, man. What's going on, cuz? What's Mama Waller at, man? That's what I was really waiting for. She probably sleep with like I need to be. Yeah, this question.
She's probably having lunch this morning.
All right, this is what came before we let you go. This is the question. Well, I have another question for you, but this is the question right here.
Yeah, I tweeted that too.
Sure did.
That they're wearing duplicate numbers, right? So I mean, you were already wearing a duplicate number. So why'd you switch? Duplicate numbers. And so, after roster cut downs, they'll decide numbers.
Yeah, man, somebody days.
But all I'm saying is you were already wearing a duplicate number, so I'm not real sure why you had to change your duplicate number.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Will Harris.
Go ahead. George.
Speaking of Will Harris, who in the secondary are you really looking at today to play well or to maybe not solidify their chances for this team?
I mean, it's Will and Quan. And I'm actually going to be watching Tyler Owens, honestly, to see the different ways in which they use him. And so it's still Will and Quan for me. I'll be watching Tyler Owens a lot more than I did last week. And you just got to watch the whole cornerback room right now. Everybody. The defensive line is something to pay attention to as well, because I really think that, Johnny's out, Deron is injured, but Kinlaw is playing right. But you really need to Byron that they just signed last week. Pay attention to him. Pay attention to Shy Tuttle. I know people don't want to. That's just what I've heard, but I'm like, you need to pay attention to Shy Tuttle, number 96. So, in the different spots that Charles Omenihu, if he changes spots, what are the different spots that Charles Omenihu goes into? I would be paying attention to that as well on the defensive line. You can go ahead and pay attention to the signal caller. I mean, the signal caller is going to be Frankie. But when he's out there versus not, who is everybody else that does a signal caller? I mean, I asked Sonny about the different signal callers, and he basically said he named everybody that operates in the role of signal caller and that can do it. There was one linebacker he didn't name, so that confirmed what I had been saying, because there was only one that didn't do it. so far from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope that helps. And yes, if it was the interior defensive line, then it needs to be Ricky Barber with everybody on the interior. Your depth pieces.
Okay. I got a question for you, Candi. It's about the rookie Antonio Williams. So, what your fans watch for in terms of from Williams, and how can he strengthen his position within this roster? Because it looks like at the moment, he's like further down. But I know it's probably not what it is. But like, how can he showcase himself today? And so for us to see what he can do out there. And would he play with Jayden? Will he play with Jayden?
Well, he can play. Well, it's a couple things to that last question. He can do returns too, you all. So you can see if he actually does it today.
Okay.
And just see who they do leverage for Jayden to throw the football to today. I would pay attention to that.
Okay.
And if he's one of those individuals.
Gotcha.
If he throws much.
Okay. All right, well, Candi, before we let you go,
I got more questions. You better angle down.
I know.
You're not gonna see these people next week. You're not gonna see these.
I know. I mean,
true. Yeah.
I know. But I'm trying to get you out there so you can do what you gotta do. I gotta let you so you use binoculars. I got you. You have time to do this.
Oh, they still out here? It's fine.
I know.
I'll let you know when they leave.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I need you to. So all right. Let me ask you it's your popular saying, and it's it's on t-shirts now, folks. The stuff is on t-shirts now.
That's right.
So it's big time when it's on a t-shirt. All right, letting you know.
Appreciate that.
It's big time. You there. You arrived. You doing t-shirt game.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different level. So what are your clues for us to look at throughout this game? We gotta use our clues. Like what are the clues?
As bad as you all want people to play long, if you're playing a long time, it's probably not a good thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I mean, also you get your jersey changed. It's not a good thing either in the second preseason.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I just was minding my business on that one because I'm already in trouble with bringing light to that one a little too directly, publicly. So, no problems.
How dare you report what's going on?
I'm just saying, man. Like, that's my clue. Okay, this is a guy like this question. Lady Erica, who from Detroit is playing?
I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew Jared Goff and all. They got a bunch of injuries. They got a quarterback too. You know what? Speaking of that, they got a quarterback too. Duel going on, competition going on. So I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to them that much, to be honest with you, because a lot of their main starters are not playing, even those that aren't injured.
Yeah,
they got a lot of injuries over there, but they got a quarterback too. Serious competition going on. So interestingly enough, you all, with that being said, they might actually be giving the defense some work, right? Because these guys are trying to be quarterback too. Because Teddy Bridgewater retired. So I mean, still, but it's going to be an effort. It's going to be an effort.
Put in work. Yeah, they're going to put in work.
Yeah, and they're going to be going against, they're going to be going against the Commanders' first team defense.
I hope so.
I would be paying attention to that because the quarterbacks they putting out there today, they are trying to be quarterback too.
And so I would. No, sorry, Candi. Sorry.
To that. No, I'm just saying I would 100% be paying attention to that. But I don't, again, going back to the jersey thing, you were wearing somebody else's jersey number anyway. Now you're wearing somebody else's jersey number, and I'm not.
Since you mentioned, we were talking about other quarterbacks who are not the starter, but competitions. Who's the first quarterback after Jayden today? Is it special? We were talking about that earlier. Lake was mentioning a lot about that earlier. That will be interesting. I know everybody's like, don't pay attention to it. It's actually something to pay attention to. And let me also say this. Since Drew Stevens won the kicker job already, he better make all his kicks. Yes.
No comment.
Because we know one guy that's going to say something about it.
No comment here.
Right over here.
He in a dome, so there's no comment here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he in a dome. No comment here, man. I'm with Candi though. He better make all his kicks because they guard.
He's absolutely.
When you annoy. I mean, I'm gonna be fair. He better make all his 45, 40. Okay, all right. I was giving
because you won.
I'm giving him grace.
If you already won,
you should be missing.
I didn't think. I thought the kicker competition. I've been loud about this. I thought the kicker competition should still be going on right now.
Yeah, I got you.
Same.
But okay.
Nah, I'm with you. Okay.
In preseason, and you're inside.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually being fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm being fair in this aspect for folks who know I like Moody because I'm a Michigan fan. I'm just saying that he should he trying to kick a 60. I ain't mad at him. I'm like, all right, that's 60. I ain't gonna hold that against you. But like a 50, I ain't even holding that against you. But it's them extra point like kicks. That's all I'm caring about. Like if you miss them extra point like kicks, I'm like, bruh.
There's gonna be
what we doing? Like what we doing? We can't be anointing folks before they even really got into the game situation and started to really start grooving. Because I'm gonna be real, just like we talk about doinking something like Jake did, which didn't look comfortable. Again, you miss an extra, you get a do-over. They don't make my confidence any higher either. I ain't gonna lie. So
I should have. So. I know. Wait a minute. Is that Jalen Lane breaking down the middle?
That's what's up. Oh, what's your binoculars? You don't got your binoculars?
I left them down there. That's definitely 83. That's 100% 83. That's wow. Okay.
So y'all getting the real right now. Yeah. Well, Candi, I will let you go.
I like little stuff like that. Yo.
No, you should. You should.
That's all right. That's what we want. You're live. You're there.
I will.
How many other pregame shows got somebody there live?
Facts. Oh, George. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. So, Candi, I'll let you go. Before I let you go,
I do have to go down. So did all that.
Yeah, I know. You got paid. Look, man. I know the vibe.
I know
the joke.
How it works over here.
I know how the work go. Before we let you go, how can folks catch your content on social, and also let them know the great work of Bowie TV?
Yes, thank y'all so much. Fox Sports, 1340, Urban Sports Scene family. Thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And it's still morning. It feels like it's 3:00 in the afternoon. But I feel like good morning again. Maybe it's morning for y'all. Maybe not for me. I'm like, dude, I've been up 2 hours, like a long time now. But the fastest way to get to me is on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Wole SE. Make sure you're all following and locked in. Make sure you are subscribed to Bowie TV on YouTube, and following on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter, is Bowie TV Sports. Prince George's County, Maryland, cable subscribers, if you have Comcast, channels 190 and 1097. So make sure you all are locked in, especially this time of year. You definitely can find me just about everywhere.
Oh, Candi, we appreciate you doing great work. Always. And y'all gonna see Candi. This is what you get here. Doing a regular season, road and home games. Miss Candi Waller always pulls up, man. That's what we love about her.
I'm gonna be locked in with it all.
She's here, not just one side. She in for both. You know what I mean? So that's what makes her dope. She's one of the hardest worker Commanders, beat reporters out there. So make sure y'all show your love to her. Appreciate you, Candi, as always. Thank you for pulling up with the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio. You know what I mean? And also, obviously, all Burgundy and go Errrything. That's where it is, real.
You're here.
So, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for pulling up. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no, thanks, y'all. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, Candi. Thank you again.
See
ya. Candi, man, the great Candi Waller, Bowie TV, man. Make sure, again, y'all got to support, man. So make sure y'all support, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a lot of spam here. I see y'all. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of the spam on the end. I can take care of it. You know what I mean? Because, y'all spammers be showing up.
It means we're popular and people are hitting the dadgum spam button.
Yeah, for real.
Us. They know people are watching.
Yeah. Moody is spamming the chat. So, George, for you, my guy, going into it, what are your thoughts on what Candi had to say? How excited are you about him?
Well, I'm just glad that he's playing.
And you talk about Jayden Daniels.
I would like to see. I would love Jayden Daniels. I'm glad Jayden Daniels is playing. I'm glad we're going to see Diggs and Terry. I'd really like to see a couple possessions, even if they do well the first possession. But I also am kind of bracing myself not for that. I wish we were getting the full Detroit for our defense because they need to, I mean, they didn't do well last week on that first possession, but they also didn't have all their starters in. I still want to see this secondary. I mean, that's the thing. I think it was Arch was asking who you want to surprise. I would love to be surprised by the secondary today. I would love to see safeties and corners making big plays and giving us the reason to say, okay, maybe we're going to be a little better off back there than what we think. Because I think we're questioning everything at that in the back end there. But it's great to see Bates in. I guess I'm in Chig. I'm looking forward to seeing really our guys that we're looking to and stars and getting out there and getting, because again, just getting hit, just running some routes, just getting the feel of a real actual game, not a joint practice, a real actual game. That is something. That is something. And so I'm glad to see that. I don't know. I'm sorry we're not going to see Bill, but I'll tell you, after the way Allen and Henry Jr. performed last week, I am just as excited to see them again because they were really good last week. And I know it was against Dolphins, but Detroit, maybe we'll see him against some of Detroit's better players today and they'll produce again. And I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I don't know Detroit. The only problem is that, I'm glad Jayden's playing because for just repetition. But the only problem I have is I don't know if it's gonna be. Again, I said it before. I don't know how much it's gonna be worth. Is it gonna be worth the bang for buck if you're playing against 2s and 3s? And I wanted to, just like you're talking about the offense for our defense seeing their offense. I'm hoping that the Detroit Lions are playing starters on defense. Like a lot, even though certain guys aren't playing, a lot of at least have a few of their dogs out there. Because if we, I don't know how to take it if we scored on easy on the first drive. They're playing against backups, so I don't, I can't, I would even, and I'll say this, I would even, if that's the case, I would lean more on joint practice with the Ravens because I know you're gonna get good bump over there from what I've heard. How they had their joint with the Minnesota Vikings, so I know their defense was on it. So then I'm looking at, all right, if that's the case, that's probably the best competition defensively that Jayden's going to see in this preseason period, right? It would be in that joint practice, right? So, but they are playing some starters. Then it changes my mind to what you're saying, George. It changes my mind completely of saying all right, yeah, this is all in all. I think he does need reps. Don't get it twisted. I do think he needs reps. You just can't go into a preseason and not play as a third year quarterback. So you got, especially after what we saw last year or so. But I'm not, again, what you take out of it is if we score quick, I don't know the execution. I guess the execution of how it's just like practice or anything, how you go about doing it. If the ball is coming out quick, if you're accurate, if you do certain things that kind of you think that can translate when you play against certain other teams, yeah, because obviously certain players will make better plays, right? Edge rushers, an edge rusher is not going to be better than Hutch. A corner, a safety is not going to be better than Joseph that they have. Branch ain't playing. I think Joseph and Branch probably aren't playing, and those are two of their better secondary players. So you know what I mean? So it just in that regard. But I'm happy that he's playing though. I think the good thing is about creating chemistry on field, like you're saying with Diggs and Terry. I'm more excited to see Diggs though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm more excited to see Diggs than I am more to see Jayden. And I know I'm more excited to see Diggs more than I'm excited to see Jayden. Because it's what I've been hearing about Diggs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you want to show too much. I know you do. You want to show I don't know if you want to show too much. So, but I'm excited to see Diggs.
You say that, you know what? Everybody knows what Diggs is about. And knows that.
Well, Diggs. I know I like Diggs with this though. It's different. Diggs with this is different.
It is.
Diggs with this is different.
To me, you go back and look at what Diggs did for Drake May last year, and you think about what he could do for Jayden Daniels this year. Oh, I can't wait. Honestly, it's so cool that we're going to see them today, and that we've got. That we don't have to talk about wide receiver 2 anymore. We're talking about wide receiver 3 now. That's a whole different thing, and that's a whole better conversation too.
Yeah, on IG, what's up? Simply D1, appreciate you for pulling up. I said it can be all smoke and mirrors at this point. We see pace, command the huddle, and execution. Agree. Playing our starters can tip our hand a bit too. Yeah, it can, depending on That's the job of the offensive coordinator, right? Like he can't show
and it's a great comment because the other thing we got to see penalties. Okay. we got to see penalties. Not a lot of them because that has been an issue. We go. I think that's something else we got to watch for. We're gonna have we have a lot of pre-snap penalties again. Are we gonna have a lot of discipline type penalties? I mean, that's something that this team really needs to work on after last year. And I think it's been an emphasis in this camp. There have been issues, and let's hope we don't see a lot of that yellow flag today flying.
True. Also, Simply D1 states, I want to see how the defensive scheme works together with the ones and twos. Yeah, definitely. Paul, excited to see Diggs and Chig. What we got here? Yeah. Thinking about what Jayden and Terry can do for Diggs too. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Yeah, because Diggs did not have anybody like Terry McLaurin with him in New England last year. That's for sure.
Yeah, and Slim. Yeah, you were right about also. Yeah, you're right. Bo Nix he got 2 drives, and he had 2 scoring drives too. He had a touchdown and a field goal drive. So yeah, thanks for pulling it up. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't be. But they too also played the Packers played their guys though. Shoot,
yeah, they did.
They played their guys. I think that was a
good
bump.
They played. Parsons not back yet though, is he?
No, I don't think he's not healthy yet though. No, he's not healthy yet. Yeah. But they played their guys though. The Packers played their guys. Because I didn't even Love play. I think Love played a minute too. Man, I feel like that's a gentleman's agreement. Like we're gonna play our squad, our team. I mean our players for multiple series. I think that's a gentleman's agreement. If you can get that, I'm all for playing more than one series.
Yeah.
If you're getting starters on I'm for that. I ain't gonna lie. I won't lie. That I'm not going.
Yeah.
It's when your stars are playing against the twos. It's like, what are you out there for? That's where I'm like.
Exactly. No, that's a good point.
Why are you out there? I thought Paul had a question. I'm trying to pull it up. I had to get some spam out the way.
No, the spammers are out today.
The spammers are out today, bro. Like I'm trying. Fellas are here. Fellas, are they making cuts this week? I don't think so. No,
I don't think it's out. I think it's. I want to say it's either that Saturday or Sunday of next week.
You don't have to. I don't think you don't have to. Like the only thing you'll get is like trying to do a player solid and try to get him out of here before so they can jump on another team.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can see. Art says I'm torn on Henry and Bradley. I would play them, but definitely not feature them. Oh yeah, because you want to hide.
Well, Arch, I think given the injuries at running back, I mean, unless Henry has a really bad day today, I kind of think Henry's going to make the 53 man at this point.
We'll see. If you hide him, you don't have to.
No, that's true. If they hide him, but I think we'll get an indication on that because
you'll get an indication about today.
Then they're definitely going to hide. They're definitely trying to get him through.
And I don't want to act like you can't play yourself on a roster. You can, but Art says it's just a minor tweak. But are there concerns about Bill's durability? He missed practice last year. He missed practice time last year too. Yeah, this is true.
He did.
Good point.
No, that's a good point.
I think with him putting the size, hopefully it'll be a little better. He can absorb the hits a little better. But yeah, it should be a concern. Just like Trey Amos is a concern. To be fair, like all these dudes, like guys who you picked up and put in prominent positions tend to get hurt. I mean, to a certain extent, Jayden is a concern because you have to kind of like you have to monitor how you handle
and knock the rust off of him.
Yeah.
Was it somebody said the other night we were talking about it? He hadn't played since week 10 of last year.
Even in week, I mean, his first year he dealt with injury too. Hit that. So it's like you have to, and he came back, but to a certain extent you have to be concerned with injuries. But you hope he hasn't had the big one, so that's a good thing. We got here DeGrom. Oh, okay. DeGrom the Fire said on IG, there is no hiding Henry. He showed up and showed out. He's going to make the roster, needs to play specials. I mean, you can't hide him. I think there's ways because this is what I'm saying. Like, and for that, I said this on the last show. Every team has a player on their roster that they like at running or at some position. And they're doing the same thing. Just because the problem is we see this dude. Like, to be real with you, we see this dude every, and we hear about him during our media, during camps. preseason. There are other teams that think the same way about a player. So everyone's in love with said player. Their said player. Like the Eagles have a player they're in love with. Like the fan base and team. The Cowboys have one. The Giants have one, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? So it's just like is that player that player has, or let's say running back, is that running back that they have less than Henry? And no one knows because you're not paying attention to the Dallas Cowboys. You're not paying attention to for guys who are about to try to make that team. You're not paying attention to the Denver Broncos. You're not paying attention to you know what I mean, all these other teams. So
it's funny because the Cowboys, their Robert Henry is a wide receiver that's
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. That's my point. They're other players. Yeah. That's my point.
Yeah.
That is my point. Like, there's so much talent in the NFL. Like, guys who will have to be on a practice squad. You know what I mean? So people automatically assume, because he's getting money over here on our team. Someone's gonna pick him up. Like Marcus Mason and them, they were really good too. Sometimes some of those players would have really good days to make practice squad. I'm just saying, some of the dudes really have good days.
I know. It's a good point. I mean, this running back room is exciting.
Yeah, it is though. I think he deserves to. To everyone's point, I think he deserves to make the team. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm just saying that, like, when people say like he's not going to make a practice, I'm like, every team has a guy like that people they're enamored with. And the thing about it is, those players tend to stay on said roster because they know in the long run they have an opportunity to play. That's why they stay on the practice squad. But it is what it is. I get it though. I get the argument. I get the argument. Art says running back is one of the deepest positions across the league. He can be stashed as of now. If he shows too much, then that could change. Agree. Like like one game is not changing everybody's mind in terms of like the media, in terms of like other NFL teams. Now, if he does has a freaking has like a 60-yard run in this game, then it changes everything. But you can't control that though. I'm not gonna lie, you can't control that.
That's true.
Unless you can't control that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes. And usually an undrafted player does clear waivers. Usually, agreed. Unless somebody was fixated with him already, an organization was fixated with him already, and Washington beat them to the punch, then yes, obviously. Then he can definitely get snatched up. But that's the scout, that's the GM, that's like that. They've already had that dude on the map off the rip. You know what I'm saying? That's how that would work out. But yeah, but I'm happy. I mean, I'm excited. I get to see my man Matt Goldman. I hope he gets work. You know what I'm saying? I hope he gets work out.
I hope we see Special K first after Jayden. That's what I hope.
You could
come on, Cali McManus. You keep showing him.
Why do you like him so much?
Because I did not expect that last week. Honestly, that was just like
reporters didn't either.
I mean, and it's like if he does it again, even if it's against the backups, then you're like, okay, maybe we can develop him into a backup quarterback by next year.
Maybe. What's your random question, Ray? Let me know what's your random question. You talking about this one?
True.
That's
a good point, Paul. That's a good point. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah. Special K looks better than Hartman. The Gronafire. I will say it looked. I won't even lie. He did definitely. But from the reporters, they were like, that wasn't the case at camp. But he did as a gamer. Some people are gamers though. That's why he did look better. He did look better. Some people are gamers. If he does it again, Sammy, my boy, you can be cut, and you too can be put on the practice squad if need be.
Absolutely.
Or you could be cut and not come back. Or you could just be cut and not come back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, but he can be in the practice squad because he's Jayden's guy.
Here we got here from here's some questions from Ray. Why wouldn't you start at least one or one of your running backs to protect Jayden Daniels? George, you want to answer that question for my guy?
Well, I mean, I think we're all surprised Bill's not playing. Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt's not playing. I will tell you this. Robert Henry did pretty well in blitz pickup last week. and they probably want to see if he can do that again. Katron Allen did a heck of a job out there last week. And I mean, I think, and remember, they're going to be under center a lot more. And because it's going to help the running game, that's going to help protect Jayden as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Rachaad White's got an injury. That was something we talked about in one of the shows in the midweek. And they're holding him out as a precaution. The Bill thing surprises me. But I mean, that's been one of Bill's issues is that he sometimes struggled in protection when he had the chance to do it. So I think I think they're going to protect Jayden with how they call plays. And I think that's something that the last offensive coordinator struggled with last year that I think Blough maybe learned from that, and he's not going to put Jayden in situations that are bad situations.
You're saying the last offensive coordinator was trash. I feel you, George. He was trash last year. Let me be fair. He had a decent running game though, which is wild. Like his running game stats weren't as bad as I thought it would be. He just didn't run at the right time.
Yeah, McNichols is injured, Ray. McNichols been injured. I'm thinking the reason I've been talking about Henry making the team is I feel like McNichols might start the season on the pup.
He could. No, that's what I'm saying. He could. That's what I'm saying. Like I think that he has some things in favor for him though. Definitely does. Like injuries. If we don't know what's going on with Bill, I mean, it could be minor, but it can end up being, more serious than we think. I mean, going into the season, you want to make sure you have as many healthy backs as possible. So yeah, I can definitely see it. Yeah, right. Yeah, appreciate you, Ray. Art said if Henry does well on kick return and has explosive runs, I'm thinking of exposing Allen. Don't think he'd be as desired if that happens. I don't know. This is what I will say. The body of work in college being, I think he's Penn State's leading rusher. Am I correct?
That's right.
That alone puts you in jeopardy of losing him. I do think you can lose that though because a scout out there may have liked him during the draft process, during the evaluation process. So I do think in that regard, I feel like he has a better opportunity to join another practice squad compared to Henry, in my opinion. That's just what I'm saying. Just because of the body of work, because you got to see more film of him, and also he played for Penn State, so you got to see more film of him.
And I'll tell you, Allen, I mean, it's early. The returns are early returns. We got a long way to go with him, but he showed that he can be pretty reliable in short yardage because you are not knocking him backwards. I'll tell you what, he gets that line and hits it, he's going to fall forward for yards. So I mean, and that was talked about when he was drafted that he could be a real asset on the goal line and in short yardage. And I think somebody like Allen is in a great position to maybe even get a few chances in the regular season when it comes to that, depending on what happens.
Which one was it, Arch? I'm trying to remember. Who was the Penn State, the top Penn State Russian?
Kajana Carter.
In Washington?
I think that's the one
that's years ago. That was years ago. We had that one. We had him, right? And we had him after he left the Bengals, right?
We might have had him for like a hot minute, but you're right. There was another one. I can't think of who it is, but there was another one that we had, and I can't think of who it is.
Did we have Kajana? We may have had Kajana. That sounds familiar.
I mean, Kajana Carter was out of the league pretty quick because he tore his ACL like right away when he got to the Bengals.
It was Kajana. Oh, okay. All right. It was Kajana. I think we had him for a hot. Maybe it was Kajana. No, P-Ron. No, P-Ron was Oklahoma.
I thought P-Ron was Clemson.
Oklahoma.
Oh, that's right.
P-Ron was Oklahoma.
That's right.
Yeah, well, the game's about to start soon, so we're about to close this out. But make sure you guys pull up to our post-game show directly after the game. Evan Royster was. Sure, it was. The guy. But he made the team, right? Evan made the team, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think he was with us for like a year.
Yeah, he made the team. Or was he just practice squad? I don't remember. Yeah, he could have. But make sure y'all pull up. Thanks. That's a good one, Arch. That's a good freaking trivia question.
That's a good pull.
I think it was. But yeah, make sure y'all pull up to the post game show. It'll be George and myself, I believe. Yeah, just George and myself. And it's gonna be dope. Our post game shows will be dope. It'll be fire. Everybody's gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a happy place. You know, there's other than some folks don't produce and whatnot, but it'll be a happy situation. We'll have a good vibe. We'll pull up, and folks from the chat, we'll put the link in the chat so folks will be on camera for like a minute to tell us what they thought about the game and thought about said player. Yeah, he did rank 29. That's what's up. And so yeah, y'all pull up. We'll have a good time. It's a vibe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So make sure y'all pull up directly after the game. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you get that YouTube notification. If you're on X, Facebook, IG, just look out for the flyer. They'll be out there telling you when to pull up, when to kind of view the show. But it gets directly after, so it'll tell you when that link is going on. So you just click it and you know we're on. So we're literally like maybe, if anything, 5 minutes if late or to it, but we're usually on right after. So make sure y'all pull up. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, thank you, Ray. Appreciate you, Ray. I appreciate you. Really appreciate you. So I appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm gonna keep saying this like I always do, man. You guys make the show what it is. If it wasn't for y'all, this show would be meh. And thanks for you all pulling up, making this show interactive. You guys in the chat are 110% D1. So I appreciate everybody in the chat. And the spam though. I don't appreciate y'all though. That I don't. You're banned right now. You've been banned. So but yeah, y'all make this show do what it do. I appreciate my guy George as always. Candi for jumping on and giving us great insight. You know what I mean? She makes the show for real, because she gives us something like most other individuals won't bring. Other content creators for the Commanders can't give you. We get that on pregame, gives you a reporter live from the venue. You know what I mean? Giving us content that multiple folks may not know. So appreciate her as well. Anyway, George, anything you want to say before I end this stream, bro? You want to say anything?
Yes. We are powered. We are powered by the Urban Sports Scene and Fox Sports Radio 96.9 FM, 1340 AM, Hopewell, Virginia. For ages, you dig?
I love it. No, I like that you. I like when you do that. You're me. I like that you do me. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a great way to end the show.
He's right. You're dig. You're right. And we're gonna put the deuces out there, like for George. George, put it back up. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, deuces, folks. We out.